All right, we got you a great video coming from Rock House Gun and Pawn. Y'all stay tuned. Like I said in the pre-intro, we are at Rock House Gun and Pawn. That's at 5430 Highway 19 North in Meridian, Mississippi 39307. And the phone number is 601-485-5895. They are a fully licensed FFL, following all federal, state, and local laws. I'm not selling any firearms in this video. I just wanted to show you a little bit of what they have. I do not work for them. I just wanted to clear that up. I don't work for I'm not employed or work for Rock House Gun and Pawn in any way. Let's see, what else I want to say. Thank you to all the previous viewers and subscribers for coming back. All new viewers, remember, hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Hit that bell for notifications because you don't want to miss anything that happens here on R4 Mississippi Thunder. So, let's get into the video. All right, this is a pretty awesome one. I like new, I like different, you know, and odd firearms, and this is a pretty odd firearm. This is the Trailblazer. They call it the Pivot Ultracompact Folding Rifle, made by Trailblazer Firearms, made in the USA. It is a semi-automatic 9mm, and yes, it is a rifle with a full-length 16-inch barrel, threaded half. It is threaded here on the end, 1/2 by 28, but they also include this, which if you take this off, that's a 90-degree mount. It is tapered for those direct thread Quackner cans that you might want to put on the end of there. So that's a cool little addition they made to it. All right. If you're wondering, well, the barrel is facing backwards. That is kind of odd. You know, the trigger's going this way, barrel's going this way. By the way, this is clear, and I'll show you that it has to be clear to be in this configuration, but you can see there's nothing in the chamber there, nothing in the magazine well, and we'll talk about that in a moment. Let's go ahead and flip this around by pushing this button right here. Push that button right there, and this thing, okay, you're not gonna flip this around, and you know, all the safety folks out there, you're gonna flag somebody when you're flipping this around. But let me go ahead and cover this first. Okay, this will not pivot into this configuration without the bolt locked to the back and no magazine in the mag well. So it's built-in safeties for that reason, because you're inevitably, I mean, I'm going to flag me. If I don't flag me, I'm going to flag the camera lady. If I don't flag that, I'm going to flag somebody else. But it is not, you cannot put a magazine in it while it's in a folded position. It will not stay in there, and the charging or the bolt has to be locked all the way to the back. Okay. Now, this is a well-built, I mean, it's got some weight to it, more weight than I expected when I first looked into this. It has a, milled aluminum upper here. It has this forward non-reciprocating charging handle. You have your Picatinny rail here. You can mount some iron sights. You have Picatinny section here and here, so you can mount iron sights, mount your optics, your lights. Now on the bottom, you can't mount anything there. That's just a polymer piece right there. And the reason being is because when you flip it around, see, it has to be flat right there. So you do have M-lock slots here on the side, and you have to be mindful of those, that nothing is hanging down so it interferes with the pivot. So you have M-lock slots here, and you have some, well, yeah, that's the M-LOK right there. Okay, so that's fine, but like I said, you can't have anything on the side of the barrel that hangs down below this area because it will interfere with the pivoting. Okay, so we talked about the upper of the barrel. Now the lower section here is machined out of aluminum as well. Now if you come in closer here, you can see that this polymer, like fire control housing and the grip are polymer. But you can see it's pinned on right there. I don't know if you can see those two pins. If you get real close, you can. But everything else, the lower the upper, is aluminum. You have an ambidextrous safety. Now, I've seen some people that say the safety is a little backwards if you're used to the AR-15 style control. This is the fire position. And so if you're used to the AR-15 style control, that's fire in that, in AR-15 style, but that's actually on safe. So that's how it goes on safe. So that's a little bit of a, you'd have to, a learning curve, have to do some training with that. It has no last round hold open. It does have an extendable stock. And yes, it takes the all that everybody wants, Glock mags.
Hold on, it's not focusing.
Okay. And it has 15 rounds, 15 round magazine. Now they they advertise an extra magazine storage here on the rear of the stock, which it looks like it is, but we'll talk about that in just a moment. Let's show you here. Okay, minimum length, or the folded length here is going to be 20.9 inches. Now the minimum firing length, let's flip it back around, is 26.7 inches, goes to 29.7. And it does have a few, you have, let's see, 1 position, 2 position, and 3 position extendable stock here. Again, this is a rifle. Height, it says 5.9 inches with a thickness of 1.15 inches, and it does weigh 5 pounds. And like I said, it is a really nice feeling firearm. I mean, it feels like you have something, in your hands here. It has a corrosion resisting finish on it. Now, let's see. Let's talk about this. Like I said, again, the safety features. This says it's extra storage for a magazine, but let's show you this. There's nothing in the magazine. I just want to show you this. There's nothing in the chamber. Now, if you decide you want to fold it with that, it will not do it. So, that extra magazine storage is the magazine storage. Now, if you leave it in the, unfolded or unpivoted configuration, it could be an extra magazine storage. Or if you folded it out, you want to stick a magazine in and have that, then that would work. But, it's not an extra magazine storage when it's in the folded configuration. All right, it will not fire when it's closed. It has it has kind of a HK style non-reciprocating charging handle, so you can do that little, slap over to close the bolt, and a lot of people like that. It is kind of fun, I have to say. I like doing it too. Anyway, this particular one has the gold flat trigger. Okay. You do have some exposed screws on both sides of the receiver holding the internal components. Let's see, on this side of the, the fire control housing, whatever, it says Trailblazer Firearms in Fletcher, North Carolina, and it says Pivot on the bottom of the handle.
Mm-hmm.
And it says that's the only really markings. It says the same thing on this side. So, and there's no other, you know, no other billboard markings or anything. You don't have, you know, Trailblazer all over it or anything. You have to, you know, work around. I know a lot of people don't like the billboard guns. You know, they have big markings on the side. Let's see. Like I said, the bolt is open and you can pivot it, and you can see the, you know, you can see the trigger and the firing mechanism just by pivoting. And that's actually where you take it down, but I'm not going to take it down. You just kind of pivot to the side and you pull the bolt forward, tap this little plate off, and then you can start sliding the bolt and all out. Now the bolt does go over the barrel to kind of keep weight consistent. If you see the bolt here, it actually extends. I don't know if you can see it right there. It's actually, see, on each side of the barrel. Here, let me see. You can see that moving right there. That's the bolt. That's the actual bolt. That bolt is that long to keep reciprocating mass kind of leveled out for you. All right. Well, polymer buttstock. I mean, it is. I like it. It is a very. It comes with the soft case. This one does. What else? I don't know. Okay, so that is very, it's a very nice, very nice feeling firearm. It actually, it's very impressive feeling, honestly. And we'll test the trigger. Again, I want to show you, nothing in there, nothing in there. I'm gonna point it in a safe direction. We're gonna do that little, yeah, that is cool, that is awesome, I like that. And again, that is in the safe position. You flip it down, and it's all, you know, the safety is tucked in really nice. That some people say that's a little bit of a downside, but there again, there's nothing, you know, it's not sticking off the side to get hung up on anything. So I think it's, you know, you can kind of, whatever you feel about that. Anyway, let's test the trigger here. Here we go. All right, press. Well, see, I've got it in the safe position. Look at there. Okay, here we go. All right, and there's a wall. Let's see what we go past that. Oh, that's got a little take up. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got as far as a reset. Nice audible reset. Let's try that again. Whoops, I went too fast on that. Hold on. All right, let's see. There's your trigger. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And break. Reset. Nice audible reset. I like that. It's a nice trigger. It's about a 6-pound trigger, which is a little heavy, but you know, some people say this is not really, you know, something that you would want to use for your total self-defense on kind of having it take a minute to deploy. Be a nice truck gun, something like that. But I think it would be great. I mean, you know, if you were in a situation where you could just leave it unfolded, you know, and as far as like a, you know, home defense or something, I mean, you don't have to fold it up when you're doing that. But as far as putting it in a backpack or something like that, I think it would be great. And I like, honestly, I just can't get over the way it's, I mean, it feels like you've got a nice, you know, and get that charging handle, see it kick to the side. And it's a little high, but I think, you know, you could get used to, you know, however you had, if you had iron sights or whatever like that on it. But that is the Trailblazer Pivot Ultracompact Folding Rifle from Trailblazer Firearms, made in the USA. But I like that. I still got to do that. Let me do that one more time. That's fine. Okay, anyway. Hope you enjoy this video. I appreciate you coming to see us on R4 Mississippi Thunder. And come back to see us. Don't forget, hit that subscribe. Make sure you're subscribed. Ring that bell for notification. Hit that thumbs up. We appreciate that. For I have learned to be content in every circumstance. comes from Philippians 4:11 in the great book. And God bless you, and God bless America.